Well, hello! I'm Caitlin from Leave Me Alone Plants, and today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about the Hoya Kerrii Heart. Now, these little guys are some of the cutest little plants that I have ever seen, if I do say so myself. But if you're a serious plant collector and, you might be looking at these and say, that's not much of a plant that you got there. To which I'd say you're correct. Now, these plants that I have right here are just little rooted cuttings of leaves, of course. They're just one leaf in a tiny little pot. And strangely enough, I actually prefer these little single leaf hearts to the full, super bushy plants full of hearts. I don't know. I just think that it's really cute to just have this little tiny heart sitting in a cup. Again, if you're a serious plant enthusiast and you only believe in the traditional sense of a Hoya Kerrii, then I don't know, maybe this isn't the video for you. But if you're like me, you think these guys are super cute, then keep watching. So I'm just gonna set these guys down. These were my first introduction to a Hoya, and I think if you are kind of, dabbling in plants or you're new to Hoyas, then I think that this is a great option. I find these guys to be so easy to care for, and they really give me absolutely no trouble at all. So if you're familiar with Hoyas, great, and if you're not familiar with Hoyas, that's okay, but just like most Hoyas, these guys are going to want a lot of light. With that said, I actually keep mine just stashed right over here. It's not a super bright spot, it doesn't get a ton of light, and they haven't died, so I guess there's that. Now, if you are buying one of these little guys with the ambition of growing it to, a full, bushy, nice, big plant, then of course probably the corner of my desk over here isn't the spot for it. But also with that said, if you see one of these in the store or online and you think that you're getting a steal and you're gonna grow this plant super fast, probably not. So here's the thing with when you buy these single leaf Hoyas. Can they grow into a big plant eventually? Yes. Are you guaranteed that this will grow into a big plant eventually? Not exactly. So some of these plants, unfortunately, they're just never going to grow into a plant that's more than just a leaf. And like I said, personally, I like how this looks. It's just one little heart in a jar, so that's fine by me. However, again, these are not going to be fast growing, and if you are looking for a really mature plant, chances are you're going to be better off just going and biting the bullet and paying full price for a full plant at the time. Now, we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves, but say you do have a big plant and you want to propagate it, chances are that's where these came from. Chances are it's from propagation, so of course you can just do a leaf cutting. And like I said, since they are so easy to care for and they are so slow growing, it's not super rewarding like most plants where you're like, oh yeah, it grew a new leaf today, so I know that it took. Basically, the rule of thumb is after a couple of months, if these guys aren't shriveling up and yellow, then chances are your cutting took and you have a little Hoya Kerrii heart. Just, it's gonna be a second until you got a big plant for yourself. So kind of getting back into the general care, as for soil and watering with these guys, they're just going to be wanted to water when the soil does dry out. Now, you can get away with not watering these for a pretty long time, but that kind of just goes into, how kind you want to be to your plants, and if you just want it to kind of, survive where it is, or if you really want that plant to thrive. Again, if you're looking for, this to eventually turn into a full-on giant plant, then, probably don't wait months in between watering it. But if you're not really a plant person and maybe you got gifted one of these and you kind of don't care that much about it, if you go months without watering it, it probably won't die. You can probably, tell your sister that, yeah, the plant they got me is still alive. So, watering requirements are not super heavy for this guy. In terms of humidity, if you need to give them humidity, I think one of the great things about Hoyas is they have, I'm not sure if you're able to see a vertical slice of this, but they have such thick, waxy, big cuticle-y leaves that they really don't require much humidity. It kind of, the leaf itself kind of keeps all that humidity inside the plant, so you don't have to worry about giving these guys humidity. And quite honestly, if you're trying to grow it in 100% humidity to really let it take off, it's honestly probably not going to like that and might even rot the plant. So hey, that's one plus of growing Hoya, one less thing to worry about. Now, if you do have a mature version of this plant, they can actually grow flowers, and those flowers are going to be, you know, this nice bundle of white little flowers with little red insides. It's really pretty. So, you know, obviously I don't have an example to show you here today, but if, you know, these plants are something that interests you, check out pictures on Google, or maybe I'll put some right here, of what a full plant's going to look like, because they seriously are like pretty cool. Now, if you got one of these ones and you love it and you're like, oh man, I just need more Hoya Kerrii in my life, then they actually do come in a variegated variety as well. So they do, you know, of course, like most variegated plants, they're gonna be a little more expensive. Personally, I'm like not that into the variegated variety, or like really even like, this is gonna sound crazy, I'm not that into variegated plants in general. That's a lie. I actually have quite a few variegated plants, but yeah, the variegated variety, I believe it's kind of like yellowy. It's not really white, but it's like 2 yellow strips on the outside. So, you know, again, if that's your cup of tea, then you might enjoy that. Okay, well that wraps up today's video on the Hoya Kerrii Heart. So if you had any questions about this plant that I didn't answer, of course, drop it in the comments down below. I'd love to help out in any way that I can if you have questions. And if you found this video valuable, you did get your questions answered, of course, give this video a like. And if you'd like to see more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for checking out this one, guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.